Seated for just one moment, please.
Good evening. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, even though I'm a lector and all and used to being up here. But I was asked to say a few words about St. Elizabeth Seton, and I have a brave little toaster here who came up and decided to give me a little help. So you probably can't see her, but this is Paige. She's a first grader over at the school.
We can't see her.
This is Paige. So I've been praying all week on what to say, and not really because I didn't know what to say, but more because there's so much that I wanted to say. And about 3 o'clock this afternoon, it pretty much hit me, which I was thanking God for, but it was really, the clock was ticking. So
That's the way it works, Mike.
sometimes. So I focused really on two pieces of scripture. The first is from Proverbs: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." The second was from Matthew chapter 7. "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find it. Knock, and it will be opened to you." So I'm going to ask for your forgiveness for a moment. For about 60 seconds, I'm going to talk about myself. And hopefully you'll get the point that I'm trying to make. So 5 years ago, if you told me that I would be teaching at St. Elizabeth Seton School, I would tell you you're crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love the school. I've always liked the school. My mother went there. My 8 brothers and sisters went there. We already had 3 kids that have gone through the school, and we had 2 that were currently enrolled. So we were even benefactors of the school, helping out to provide tuition assistance for families who couldn't afford the full cost. I just couldn't picture myself out of the role that I was in at that point in my life. And I've always felt good, like I said, about our experience and our family's experiences in education. I had a great career at Liberty Mutual. I had been working for that company for over 15 years, had a great position in senior management with outstanding benefits. I could travel. I really made an extremely comfortable living. And I couldn't think, what was not to like about my situation. As our family grew, and we had Paige and others, our kids were getting into other activities, extracurricular stuff, sports. Our careers became more demanding of our time, and our family quality of life was really diminishing. A lot of experiences with our kids were pretty much like in the rearview mirror of our cars as we drove to pick them up to school, drop them off to school, take them to a practice, shove some food down their throats so they'd have some food, and then get them home at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and argue our way to bed in pajamas and all of that. So things were really busy every minute of every day in our home, and that's probably not that uncommon for you. After many unsuccessful attempts at trying to fix our quality of life, God intervened. So, through a series of major organizational changes at the company, I was faced with a choice. I could either keep working there, get a new boss, a new job, new responsibilities, or I could leave the company. And we prayed a lot about this. We talked a lot about it, and basically we came to the place where we said, I was going to leave the company. My wife and I decided our family was more important, and that's what we were going to do. I homeschooled our 4 youngest last year. That was an experience. It was a great experience. It brought a lot of much-needed sanity to our chaotic lifestyle. And I met a lot of fantastic families in our parish that I never really knew before. Then about 6 months ago, I got a call from Suzanne Booten. And she wanted to discuss my thoughts on possibly joining the school and helping out there. So I went and talked to her again, and basically I looked at this as another way of God intervening in my life. So after several discussions and more prayer, we decided that I was going to join St. Elizabeth Seton as a junior high teacher. I won't say it's been easy, because it hasn't. Our students there are just like the students at any school. They whine about homework, they forget their books. Sometimes they don't make the best decisions in the world, but it's always great. It's been a very rewarding 5 months of my life so far. And I've really jumped in to volunteer in any capacity that I can. Student council, the ski club, doing whatever I can, because if I'm going to do this, I really want to do it. So I could stand up here and spend hours telling you how great our school is. I'm not going to do that. But I do want to touch on a couple areas. So number one, academics, right? It's a school. We're supposed to be teaching. Kids are supposed to be learning. You know, our school is accredited, and that's a big deal. We have to have a plan. We have to have curriculum. We have to do what we say we do, and we get audited. And we're going through that right now to maintain our accreditation. Our standardized test scores are routinely higher than our peer schools in the K-8 population. Our grading scale is more rigorous than other schools, both in the public and private arena. And we have an excellent partnership with the school district to get assistance for students who need it with special needs. For enrichment programs, we have tons of opportunity for a school our size. We have band, we have drama, we have art, we have chorus, we have various sports programs. We have a ski and snowboard club. We have student council and a community service group called Crusaders for Caring. And then our environment, which I think is the most important thing about our Christian and Catholic-based school. Jesus is the center of everything we do and talk about. We go to Mass monthly, at least once every month. We have adoration in our school chapel every month. We say daily prayers every morning, every noon, and every afternoon before going home. And there's a huge spirit of charity and giving. Through the first 4 months of this year, our students, not our staff, not our administration, our students have donated $1,000 to the Sheriff Fund, $500 to the Seacoast Cancer Center, donated over 1,200 items to Jerry's Food Pantry, and logged over 1,000 hours of community service. So, in a word, to me, this school, the staff, the kids, they're amazing. And, excuse me. I just thank God for the opportunity to be part of it. So, I would encourage everybody to really think about how you can get involved, whether you have children, and consider thoughtfully that they could go there. If you don't, there are many ways that you can be involved in our school, and I'm sure Father Paul and Principal Booten can think of ways that you can help in any way, shape, or form. Time, talent, certainly financial. And as I close, I just want to thank Father Paul. Our school has been in the general intercessions for probably, the last 2 or 3 months. Every Mass, every week. He visits all of our classrooms and talks with our students, and he does all of our monthly Masses with us. And this whole shave your head, I forget the name of the club that you're going to be part of in a couple of weeks, that was all his idea, right? And so he started this whole thing. He got people on board and has generated all of the spirit and excitement. Can't tell you what the kids are talking about at school every day with Miss Booten. Should you do this? Should you not do this? And oh my gosh, I think we have the money. All of that was Father Paul's idea. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. As you can see, he's pretty passionate about the school. And I'm kind of sorry that we have to resort to the kind of crazy things of shaving heads, to support the school. It's not that I'm not willing to do it, I am. And I see Suzanne Booten sitting over there, and I see her hair's getting a little long. But what I want you to understand is that these are the kinds of things that we have to do if we're going to keep the school. And, my question for all of you is, and for the businesses in this community, what do you think would happen to the tax base of Rochester if all of a sudden 100 more kids had to go to public school? So if the school is going to survive, we have to support it. And I hope you can tell by Mike's witness that not only does he love what he's doing, but that he really believes in what he's doing. Please stand.